Hi lifestylers. Hi, I'm Chikara coming at you like Cleopatra with a new video. This is a new series called Books and Looks where we're going to see how well I can put on my makeup and talk about books at the same time. The Alchemist is a simple, straightforward, this is NYX Bear With Me primer. This is NYX, the Bear With Me primer. It's a simple, straightforward story about a young shepherd named Santiago, and he has a reoccurring dream to go to the pyramids of Egypt. And so in the beginning of the book, he starts off as a shepherd, just tending his flock and living like a pretty ordinary life. And as we go deeper into the story, we learn more about his personal legend. So personal legend is basically his purpose in life and how he decides to go after his goal. So while I was reading the book, mind you, this is the second time that I've actually read it. I had some revelations regarding what was actually happening inside of the book. So Santiago, he starts off in Spain, and if you read it, you know where he ends up. I'm trying to make this as spoiler free as I possibly can, but I may just slip and actually tell you all something actually about the book. But I really wanted to focus this one on the revelations that I received. One of the first revelations, this is Maybelline Lash Blast Sensational. Sensational. I really like this because it makes it makes my eyelashes look amazing. They look voluminous. And just awesome. But back to revelations that I had during the book. One of the first revelations that I actually had in the book was that you going after your own personal legend is connected to others going after. I think I'm gonna use a little more. It's connected to you. So you going over your own personal legend is connected to others. There are little steps in your life and in your dreams where you get to make connections with people. You get to network with people. And then when you make those networking with people, and then when you network with those people, they give you closer and closer to you fulfilling your dream. And in the book of alchemy is the study of turning regular metals like lead into gold. This is the Licorice eye primer. He's blowing Santiago's mind with Sienna palette. I am choosing this palette to go with the Alchemist because a lot of the story takes place in the desert. And in this palette, this is the Profusion Cosmetics Sienna's palette that uses a lot of those different desert colors. So, ooh, cozy looks good. Or maybe we're going to go with more, ooh, cozy looks good. But we can go with more adventurous because it fits the Alchemist, because Santiago was adventurous. He was out there in these streets trying to get that. Oh, later on in the book, he... I was going to go for Conquest, which is that one. But I'm going to change it to certain. I'm going to change it to certain. Because Santiago was certain. His dream. He literally needs to follow his dream. He has all these little setbacks. And so the King of Salam gets a part of his personal goals, his personal dream. The fortune teller gets a part of it, and then the crystal shop person pushes him further. So these are all people that are part of his personal legends that's helping him get closer and closer to where he needs to actually go. So that's important. That's one of the revelations that I had as I was reading it. Another one of the... So that's one of the revelations that I had, that you watching, you lifestyler, you on your way to fulfilling your personal legend, your purpose, your destiny, your dreams, you are going to have an impact on you are going to have, I'm not sure if I'm using the right brush, y'all, but anyway, if you all have your personal goal, your personal dream, other people are going to help you and push you forward. And another revelation I had is that you can't just let one hater stop you from doing your thing, the thing that you were called to do. You cannot let one hater stop you from going after your own goals, your own personal purpose. So those of you that don't know, I'm going to change my brush, the one I feel more comfortable with. Change it. This is the Morphe powder brush. The other brush I was using was the Duo Fiber Blender. Not sure if I was using the correct way, but hey. Like I told y'all, this is not my... I know books better than I know how to do makeup. So I'm still learning how to do this. Oh, I forgot to do something. Another one that I had was, alright, so I write. So am I reading this as a writer, or am I reading this as a reader? Because that really impacts how the interpretation of the book as well. That really interpretation of the book as well, because my writer notes are saying that it's written in third person, and it's written very simply. It's written very so it's written very simple. Like, there's not a whole lot of description about what the actual characters look like. It's more focused on the dialogue and more focused on the dialogue. and how Santiago moves. And another thought that I had while I was actually reading the book was, okay, so this book is written in third person. So what would this book look like if it was actually written in first person? This is the Sephora No Make No Mistake coverage concealer that I'm going to put on my eyes with the Chisel Shadow Brush. This is the Crown Brush Concealer that I use my concealer on, the Make No Mistake Sephora one. So what would this book look like? So what would this book look like if it was written in first person? That's something to really, really, really think about. It does make a difference. The third revelation I had, I may have more revelations. The third revelation that I had came more towards, excuse me, came more towards the end of the book. So if you haven't read it, you can just fast forward past this part. Or thank you for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The end of the book, I have this revelation. I have this idea that, wait a minute, Santiago, the shepherd from Spain, I believe it's called Andalusia, Spain. The shepherd from Spain is, where's my blush, y'all? He had all these not so good things happen to him, that the one that's traveling all throughout this whole book, the one that's getting his little life together, that this is the Crown brush, and this is my e.l.f. palette, again more with the desert theme. As I told you, the Alchemist, a lot of it happens in the desert, so this is why I'm choosing these colors. That the shepherd himself is actually, you ready for it? As soon as I get this open. You ready for it? You ready for it, good people? You ready for it? Are you ready for it? I'm gonna go with the I'm gonna go with this color right here. That the shepherd Santiago traveled all the way from Spain, met all these incredible people to follow his dream. That he himself is the actual alchemist. Let me break this down for you. Shepherds. Ah, okay. This look is doing something. Okay. That The shepherd, he himself, ordinary, plain, just traveling in the fields throughout Spain. Maybe I did a little too much there. Traveling throughout Spain. Making sure that the sheep are fed, keeping the sheep away from predators. It's just ordinary. He's just living his ordinary lifestyle, doing what he needs to do throughout the day to make sure that he survives. But as he goes through the trials and the tribulation of fulfilling his dream, his personal dream, he converts his ordinary life into something amazing. Something that is he converts his life into something amazing. He goes from being led ordinary into actual gold, which is what his life turned out to be. A lot of people recommend this book. A lot of people have talked about it. I watched some YouTubers. Okay, so that was Blistex, regular Blistex. Just want to put something on my lips to moisturize them before I actually put on the lipsticks. A lot of YouTubers have talked about it and they've given their reviews. I'll link some of those reviews in the iCards, which will be somewhere around here. So you can get their opinions about the Alchemist, wrong color. About the Alchemist. So for my review and books and looks, we will be giving books. This is my velvet. The Alchemist. A 3 out of 4 lipsticks. Some people will say, oh, this is such a great book. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. It's really going to change your life. And I can see how it could do that. This is the MAC Bronze Shimmer for the Alchemist look. I am giving it a 3 out of 4 because I don't think the book is perfect. It's simple. It tells a story that's really engaging and it can be really personal to you. You have to really fill in the gaps of it for yourself. And so it's not a perfect book, but I really did like it. Like, this is my second time actually. This is the Make It Last setting spray by Milani. This is the new one from my empties video that you can check out here in the iCards. Hey, good people. Hey, lifestylers. So I give it a 3 out of 4 because it's not a perfect book, but it's a really good book, and I've read it 2 times in my life, and so it really, excuse me. Ah! Do that again. Excuse me. I'll be right back with you all. Woo! That was a wrap. All right. So this is a look. And this is the book. So I really did enjoy this book. As I told you all, this is my second time reading it. I give it 3 out of 4 lipsticks. You all can get it at your favorites local bookseller. There is a description that I'll have below of some of my favorite independent booksellers. So thank you so much for watching A Pale Black Girl Lifestyle, Books and Looks. As always, Black beauty matters. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.